Rare Australian Lion and Gold Star Crime Vintage Paperbacks. Hi, I'm Gary Lovisi, and we're going to look at a group of books now from Australia that are quite rare. The books that I don't have all of them in these series, and my copies aren't in pristine condition. But these are kind of books that they're so scarce, so rare that usually you're just happy to have anything you can get in this series. So these are the Australian Lion books. The American Lion books were reprinted in Australia in a digest size format, which is a little taller than the standard digest. And many of them use the same cover art that the American Lions used. And the Gold Stars also, although there are some exceptions. So we're going to take a look at those now. The Lion books were distributed by Gordon and Gotch in Melbourne, and they weren't numbered. And they were published there's 10 of them in the series, and they were published from 1954 to 1955. And here's The Blonde on the Street Corner by David Goodis. And the number here is the number of the American Lion book. It is not the number of the Australian book. That's Poignant Saga of Skid Row, Better Books for Everyone, and they used the lion logo. And the cover art is by Robert Maguire, of course. Next book is Someone is Bleeding by Richard Matheson. Again, it uses the American Lion paperback art. This art's by Saul Levine, and the number here is 137, but it's not it's the American Lion number. These books, again, I said, were not numbered. And they use the lion logo, and the back cover, just kind of a photo and a lion original, Lion Books, Australia. I have 4 of the 10 Lion books. There's one that's very rare, Savage Night by Jim Thompson, which is impossible, and I don't have that. But I have 2 more. Don't Dig Deeper by William Francis. Again, these are not sparkling copies. They're quite worn and quite beat up, but with these books, it's like you got to be happy to get whatever you can get, this Lion series. The next one is Blondes Are Skin Deep by Louis Trimble, novel of underworld intrigue. And both of these books have the American Lion cover art. I believe that's the Maguire cover also. And this is a terrific...
I don't think that's Maguire.
Don't think so?
Mm-mm. That looks like the nappy bus stop girl.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Okay. As you can see, this is quite a beat-up copy, but just trying to get them in any condition is damn impossible. And this is a great read. This is a hell of a book. Great crime noir. And the back covers, just to show you, they have a photo or insert from the front cover with the Lion Book logo. So these are 4 of the 10 Australian Lion books, published from 1954 to 1955. Then in 1955 to 1956, they published 20 Gold Star books. Gold Star, again, they used a lot of the Lion book cover art and the books from Lion Books. So here's one of the Gold Star books, Naked Terror by Day Keane. And again, same thing, the 210 is not the Gold Star number, it's the American Lion cover number, which is what they used on this cover. And Away with Women, William Gwynne, is another book in the series. My copy's got a little damage on it. It's a jazz noir kind of crime novel. And the back covers of these all say a Gold Star original, But these basically continue the Lion book series. A little bit shorter format in the digest size. I guess it's basically, digest would be a little shorter than this, but this is shorter than the Australian Lion books. Next one is House of Flesh by Bruno Fisher. And again, the covers on these seem so familiar because they're American Lion cover art, but you know, the books are really, really scarce, really hard to find, and they're pretty cool. Next one is a really terrific crime noir, Hot Cargo by G.H. Otis. He only wrote 2 books for Lion, 2 novels. Both of them are just unbelievable, great noir thrillers. And the back covers of these, again.
That's McGuire, right?
This
Hot
one.
Cargo.
Yeah. Next one is Naked in the Dark by Jean Paul. Again, it uses the Lion cover art. Sin with the Devil by Day Keane. This one does not use the Lion cover art. It uses a new photo that's special for the book, and with the design guy on, you know, just a different design with photos. Next one is The Lost Sinner by Mike Boone. He's an Australian author, and this is one of 2 books that they published by an Australian author. Yeah, House of Flesh. I have to actually. House of Flesh was published as a gold medal book, so this is not the. It was not a Lion book. I just wanted to make be clear on that. This was it was published as a gold medal book with different cover art. This is not the cover art on it, and I don't know where they got this cover art from. Maybe from another Lion book, probably. Sailor's Luck by Basil Heater is another Lion book, and that's the cover art on the Lion book. Devil Taker by Fran Nichols. I'm not sure if this was a Lion or not, but it has a photo cover, so it's maybe different. And the last one, I have 10 of the 20 in this set. Interesting thing is there's 20 titles in here, including Sin Pit by Paul Mescal, which I do not have, and there's 2 rare Jim Thompson and David Goodis that are just impossible to find, so I don't have those either. I wish I did. I would show them to you, but I can only show you what I have. And actually, this is a Lion book from 1955. It's actually dated October 1955 with a stamp on it. And it's Act of Violence by Basil Heater. And this is the Lion cover art, American Lion cover art for this book that's been used on the Australian Lion book. So I actually have 5 of the 10 and 9 of the 20. But the thing is with these books, they are scarce, and I don't have them in great condition, but I don't think anybody has them in great condition except just one person I know. Probably Tom Lesser is the only one who has, and he might even be missing 1 or 2 of these. He's been collecting them for a long, long time, and but you just don't see them around. They are very, very scarce, and just thought I'd show them to you to get an idea of some of the cool stuff the Australians have been publishing, and in the 50s and vintage era, and how they reuse Lion book covers and authors in their series. So it's a different look at the Lion books from Australia. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give us a thumbs up and a like, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot for looking.